What the hell just happened? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the channel. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe here to the channel. We are doing a quick, taking a quick break from our power ranking series. Number 15 in power ranking series is going to drop tomorrow, or today now. Time is recording Saturday. We got some news, folks. The New York Knicks are trading for Karl Towns. It is Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo plus a first-round pick for Karl Towns. So I'll give you guys my quick kind of raw reactions to this deal. I mean, I've kind of got to think about it a little bit now. This is just shocking in general, right? It's so fun and unique to the NBA how everything can be just dead silent, and then like that, it's all hell breaks loose essentially, right? We'll break this down for each team here. Let's start off with Minnesota, and you could talk me into an argument for either team winning the deal, I think. And I think the cool thing about this deal is that NBA Twitter is very polarizing around this trade right now, where I think there's a lot of people that think the Knicks easily won this trade. There's a lot of people that think the Timberwolves won this trade. From the Timberwolves standpoint, I think in terms of just assets, I mean, Dante DiVincenzo, the caliber of Dante DiVincenzo and the caliber of Julius Randle, plus a first round pick, that is really, really good value for Karl Towns, right? Now, kind of with that being said, though, I think the two best things that the T-Wolves got back from this deal is Dante DiVincenzo and that first round pick. Because Julius Randle, I think he's a really, really good player. I do, and I think we do kind of underrate him. But you're kind of redoing this whole thing again where you're now putting him next to Rudy Gobert, and that fit, I'm really, really worried about that fit. Now, what Julius is going to bring to this team that's really, really valuable is the ability to just attack mismatches, where we saw in the playoffs teams will just switch everything with this Timberwolves team and kind of give them a hard time because there was nobody else that can consistently, attack mismatches. For this Timberwolves team. That's not a strength of Karl Towns. That is a strength of Julius Randle. Another thing for the Timberwolves is they get out of the Karl Towns contract, where Cat's contract, if I recall correctly, going to really quickly pull this up. Cat's contract would have kicked in and started this season. It's a 4-year, it's a massive extension. 4 years, I want to say $210-ish million extension that he signed to stick around here. Yep, 4 years, $20 million deal to stick around here, or it was to stick around in Minnesota. The last year of his deal is a player option, age 32 season. He's projected to make $61 million. So for tax reasons and just not wanting to pay Karl Towns $61 million, I completely understand this side for the Timberwolves. They just got to figure something out. And kind of my last point I'll make about the Timberwolves. First off, they did get docked a little bit in my power ranking series. Not too much. They got docked a few spots in my power ranking series. You guys will see that we are finishing the series. Like I said, number 15 drops tomorrow or today. Last thing for the Timberwolves, they need a big step up this year from Ant and from Nasri. Like, Anthony Edwards needs to be a consensus top 10 player this year, where I think right now he's like anywhere from 12 to 18-ish. He needs to be like a top 10 player for sure, where we can even like get to 6 to 8 range for Ant. Does this take them out of like a champion, being a true championship contender? No, but it makes it a little bit harder, and it does kind of cap their ceiling, I think, by having Randle and Rudy Gobert together. Randle's a good player. DiVincenzo, love the fit for him here in Minnesota. One of the best backup players you can find in the entire league. And then for New York, really, really weird. They needed a big because like Cat's a stretch 5, but Mitchell Robinson's gonna be out for a little while. So you get a guy that you can serviceably play at the 5, because Randle's truly a 4. So putting Randle at the 4 and playing like Jericho Sims next to him is pretty nasty, or Precious Achiuwa is pretty nasty. And this does give you the flexibility to play and mix and match with lineups now, especially when Mitchell Robinson does get back. You're able to kind of get a little more creative. Honestly, the coolest thing about this deal for me is what I get to see Tibbs do defensively now, because Cat isn't a defensive anchor, but you do have the luxury of having two kick-ass wings in OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. And I think people think that Mikal forgot how to play defense, where reality he was on the Brooklyn Nets and just didn't give a damn last season. And OG, I fully expect them to utilize OG Anunoby in the Herb Jones way that the Pelicans use them, or the Pelicans don't have a true big. I mean, they need one, but their defensive anchor isn't their big. It's Herb Jones. I think we can really see OG kind of be tapped into this, where he's the wing stopper, he's the helper, he's a good help rim protector as well, and really does a great job of contesting and using his leverage. This does give Jalen Brunson an elite floor spacer, one of the best stretch bigs in just terms of shooting ability in the league. They do lose a lot of self-creation and just playmaking in general. So that does concern me a little bit with the Knicks. And the Knicks, even though they're right around where they were at for me, in terms of their overall grade, they did drop just a touch for me. So I like this deal for both teams. I'm kind of warmed up to it for the Timberwolves a little bit more. And I've kind of just barely soured just a little bit from my very initial reaction. The shock has kind of worn off on me. Again, I do think Cat's the best player in the deal. I think Cat actually had a pretty underrated playoff run. Was it great? No, but I think we critique Karl Anthony Towns as a player, where I think he's just a pretty good player. And I think he's going to be this team's number 2 option, which I trust Cat a little bit more than I trust Julius Randle. Even though Randle has particular skill sets that would have been useful for this Knicks team, I do trust Cat more. So let me know what you guys think. I think I'm pretty neutral right now. I've kind of come to more of a neutral level with this deal. The Timberwolves get draft assets. They get a really good player, Dante DiVincenzo, and they get out of the Cat contract. The Knicks are continuing this, pushing all the chips in on this table for probably a 3-year window, because I don't know how much longer Brunson can play at this level. OG, Mikal, Cat, they're all here. So they're going all in on this window. Good for them. I admire teams that do that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys want me to do a 2K rebuild of this as well. Got some power ranking stuff dropping in the next couple of days along with the move. So it's a pretty hectic time here for the channel, but appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.